as well. Is Optic Gaming going to be 4-0ing their way into the grand final? Will Scherzi ever cry on camera? These are the questions I ask myself at night. But all I know is at the moment, the way Optic are playing, they are looking like a dominant force that are very much focused on Shopify Rebellion. Sadly for Envy, they are just flies in the way that are being swatted against the wall at the moment. And perhaps the splatter of their blood will end up on live fire. King of the Hill is where we land. And Optic Gaming, even though King of the Hill has been rough for them, maybe this is where they can convert it to send themselves to a grand final.
Time to turn their fortunes around. And for Envy, running out of time. The sand slipping through the glass now. Optic Gaming have given them very little. Scraps they've been feeding off and have not been able to find success. And again, Envy find themselves down by 3 members, Descendant scrambling to try and survive. And that's what Envy have been doing all series long. Scrambling, trying to survive. And Optic Gaming are in no mood to let them.
Legend does grab that camo. Legend also absolutely dumps on precision. Now
Yikes. Yo, what's up, bees?
Roam around the map, position himself. He does get smelled out here. But still scoring our Optic Gaming. And you have to wonder, you know, what do Envy have left? It's so deflating to be in a situation like this. And as I said, it is not the first time it's happened for a team. It won't be the last. We will see it forever in Halo history as we move forward, even in Halo Infinite and future Halo titles.
What's goodies? How are we doing today? Also, how's the audio? Is the audio still good?
You get to a point where you didn't even think you could make it, but then you just come up against what feels like a team that cannot be taken down, a team that is so set out on gaining that position back in the grand finals once more. And Optic Gaming just feels like they are bullying Envy at this point.
Audio perfect? Fuck yeah.
Forgive me.
Love that.
Because this just looks like Envy are ready to throw in the towel. So much progress already made on his second hill. Optic Gaming are
Well,
in
we
cruise
are
control.
rapidly approaching finals.
2 members of Envy yet to register a kill. Precision, 5 deaths.
Yikes, they're getting fried.
Descendant,
Oh! Not my goat.
Optic Gaming
It's all good.
double their lead and are already just
Yak
2
proved me
away
wrong this weekend.
from a
I
clean
know,
sweep
bro.
in this
God
best
damn.
of 7.
Brother was frying. All he needed was the steel hat.
Yet to even register a kill. Which I think it says everything you need to know
But,
about this team.
yeah, this shit's a mismatch, respectfully.
And it does feel more like a
This shit
victory for
over.
Optic Gaming right now than an Envy comeback.
Whoa.
As much as I'd like to be optimistic for Envy, as much as I'd like to give them a chance here, it looks like Optic Gaming are far too strong in this
It's
moment.
gonna be a
Camera has gone
Shopify
for it.
Optic
He's been able to
Finals,
grab it. But that's that
as it
ball
always
line
should be.
though,
Is Renegade's
ripped
camera
away from
frozen?
them.
He said this should feel like Wemby versus AD. Well, I literally have Wemby. Look, there he is right there.
Precision
They
down,
literally
no
have
shields,
Wemby on the team.
7 deaths now, no kills. We don't want to keep harping on it, but you know he's starting to worry, he's starting to be concerned, and he'll start to play differently as a result of this, Dan.
Oh, no,
This is
Precision's on a
incredible
goose.
to watch from
Yeah,
Optic's
Renegade's
side. They
camera
have
is
been
fucking frozen.
flawless so far in this game. And it was something that had been highlighted before this tournament. King of the Hill, maybe a little bit of a weakness for the Green Wall. But what a chance it is to practice here. Because it feels like that. It feels like a practice game for them, ahead of what will be a much anticipated
Yeah, or he's just
grand
super
final
locked.
at this point. Between
It's the
two
most Zen
teams
mode
who
shit you've ever
deserve
seen
to
in
be
your
here.
life.
Found has the sniper rifle now.
Precision getting hill time. Oh my god. Okay, you gotta kill, you gotta kill, you gotta kill. No
Heading
goose.
towards that hill and happy to take on anyone that ends up in his sight.
Ah!
There's another, it's a killing spree for him.
No goose, no goose.
So comfortable it would seem, they're trying to hit trick shots. Piggy desperately trying to stay alive, but there's 2 members of Optic Gaming coming close to him, and he's also going to fall.
Whoa.
Sniper rifle in the hands of the Frenchman, body shot good. Bandit's second shot finds the face, that's a kill. Optic Gaming so comfortable in this, and it's going to do their confidence the world of good. And this is the kind of response that we needed to see if they were going to match up against Shopify Rebellion and make sure the result goes a different way.
Oh, absolutely. The confidence builder they would have needed. And it's not wasted energy, right? They're going to probably get it done in 4 at this point as they find that
Yep.
third hill.
And to that point, this is what Optic needs if they want to have a shot in the final against Shopify. They just, you have to just brush Envy aside. There can't be no bullshit, can't be no going to game 6 or 7.
A top 3
You can't waste a lot of energy on this series. You got to brush them aside and move right the fuck along. Because now you got to beat Shopify in 2 series.
Who are just far superior at this point and very much knew what they had to do coming into this series. 3 dead for
Shout out to Envy and congrats on the top 3 placement. But this shit is a mismatch, brother.
And they are beginning the charge.
This shit is a wrap.
Push onto Envy.
It's been clinical. It's been perfection. Flawless, phenomenal. Keep using.
Hey, this is a solid payday for them, though.
Have been putting down the show they put
Top
on.
3 is not bad at all. And it's going to be a solid ass payday.
Continue to struggle because you even feel after they get 3 dead, it's only a matter of time. Optic Gaming spawn back up and retake control.
And I'm sure even in the minds of Envy, they probably know the inevitable at this point as well.
Damn, bro. I can hear the noob combo from across the venue. That shit was so loud. Somebody's about to have a noob combo.
Jackson, though, will be the last to fall, and it's going to be more hill time, you'd imagine, now for Optic Gaming. Bound to be the one to step in alongside Formal. Piggy tries off spawn to push, but he does push alone, but he kind of had to. They're running out of time.
Oh, there it is.
As Optic Gaming
That's what I heard a minute ago.
a few more seconds in this hill.
Yeah, that shit's a wrap. This shit's over. So there's about a 5-second delay between what's happening in the venue and seeing the stream.
And they're running out of control. Formal steps inside, possibly his last tournament ever, and he's guiding Optic Gaming to the grand finals.
Shopify Rebellion versus Optic Gaming.
As it always should be.
Very much deserved in this tournament.
As it always should be.
By some.
But congrats to Envy. Again, top 3 is not bad at all.
Where they didn't make that grand final, but now they have made up for it here in Seattle.
Did us the IW champ whites, imagine. I need Formal to come in fucking IW champs form, bro.
A top 3 finish. But they came up against a green one.
I need them to do some fucking remarkable shit in this final.
Unstoppable in the elimination final. However, let's start to think
I need
about
them to
how
do something goddamn
Shopify
remarkable.
Rebellion have looked thus far. Can Optic find an extra gear now? Can we see performances like we just saw from Renegade in a grand final?
He doesn't have the
Can we see
MV4.
the likes of Formal, the likes
Maybe
of
he doesn't need
Legend,
it.
Bound, step up to the plate and also show what they're truly made of. Because every
Legend don't
single
need
member
it.
of Optic is going to have to be at their very best if they want to
I
take
mean,
down Shopify
damn.
in this grand final.
It's a smoke show.
There are levels to this game, and Optic Gaming have been found.
That game 1 and
in
2
the
are pretty
last 2
close, to be
majors.
fair.
Walshy said he fancies this team as the best individually skilled team on the planet. But the problem is we have not seen all 4 players find their final form at the right time. Shopify Rebellion.
All right, I assume it's going to be Bravo and Onset for the grand finals. So shout out to Shurzy and Gaskin as well.
Full circle moment for me as well. You mentioned the 2017 World Championship, Envy versus Optic. That was my first World Championship, and now we're here at the last Halo Infinite World Championship, which has been an incredible one. But who's going to take it? That's the real question. I know there is a lot of Optic fans in the building, but Shopify at the moment, with how they look, Shurs, it looks like maybe just maybe
nobody
they are
plays
one step ahead
together
of everyone
as
else
well
in this
as Rebellion does. Oh, speaking of, I got some merch. Let me show y'all.
Been able to answer as of late. But that's all for me and Dan. It's time for Lottie and the crew to break it down. Thanks so much.
So I won a piece of merch. Actually, this shit was rigged. I did a piece of SSG content with Nick where we did Halo trivia, and I got the question right. So I got an SSG shirt. Y'all can't see it, but it's got like an energy sword on the background and shit. But dope ass shirt.
I think it just, we saw an Optic Gaming that knew they had to hit.
And then
a whole other
I also
level,
copped a
and
Shopify
really
Rebellion
helped the
shirt.
series to swing it into gear for them clutch. It was just really.
It literally-
difficult to watch.
it's
I
just
think
Rebellion,
everyone
bruh.
here, because Optic Gaming, they were coming out strong because they know that they need to push it to the limit. and
But
then
that's like
they
literally the only
really
one they had
got
left,
close to
because everybody's like out of all their merch at this point.
Third place is nothing to be short of. I couldn't be more proud of the MV boys for going on the run that they did.
But yeah, I thought that was dope. I thought those were some good finds considering it's Sunday and basically everything is sold out at this point.
Going to use that series.
Yeah, we missed Renegade going on a running riot. I started stream after that. So I did find the Ghost shirt, Ease, but they made a very like limited amount of them, so they only made the shirts for the streamers because we didn't get the. They felt bad for us because we didn't get the windbreakers. You know those dope ass Gamers Outreach windbreakers. They felt bad that we didn't get those, so they made us t-shirts. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, we had a few people asking, but yeah, unfortunately, there aren't any more of those. Or also, those jackets are fucking cold.
And I do want to give some love to both Legend and former Legend in the assist department. But
those jackets are fucking cold. I would murder somebody in game. You could ask Mark. You definitely could. I was gonna say he'd be a better person to ask than me, probably. 1.51 out of Formal, 1.84 out of Renegade. That's the numbers we need to see. If Optic's gonna win this shit. Also, I got to try the Halo 1 shit. The Halo 1 remake. Don't shoot me, but that shit was kind of fire. I kind of really liked it.
To get this series over quickly. They are not going to have enough gas in the tank if that was a long drawn out series where they use too much energy. So I like the idea that they just
That's what I was saying.
Envy, and now they have an opportunity to do what they have done in the past. That's 2 best of 7s.
Now you can see the winners finals. This is where it's a bit comparative here. You see Envy 4-0, but Shopify Rebellion 4-1 Optic Gaming. Do they need to hit another level?
Yo, what's up, Ducky? Why would we shoot you for that? Because, I mean, have you seen Twitter the past couple days since they announced the Halo 1 remake?
I think they do. I mean, I don't think people realize how good
People are
Optic
not happy about it.
isolating players, getting their slays, taking space, and influencing spawns. I think they're one of the best at taking space and really spawn trapping the opponents. The problem is that Shopify...
Bro, also, did you guys watch the show match last night?
They stay alive, and we saw them in the winners finals.
We certainly did indeed. You know what else I have seen? I have seen so many people getting their hands on, of course, that incredibly exciting new update coming next year, Campaign Evolved. And I managed to get Guy Blaze in there. You know, he cut the line. It's okay. He's allowed, I suppose. But
I also watched
in there
SLG
checking
cut the
things
line
out.
for Campaign
Guy
Evolved.
Blaze, how is it in the Campaign Evolved playable area?
But I just did this like an hour ago.
In the compound where we have players and fans getting an exclusive experience. It's Halo Campaign Evolved, where you get a chance to be able to relive those amazing Halo campaign moments
Oh,
from CE.
okay, I was fighting for my life. So, no, I was part of that atrocity. But if you notice, so I will stand on this, bro. I was being a good teammate. I was falling on the sword. I knew that we were going to get like crazy multied, but my team was like tunnel visioning like the objective. Nobody was shooting the Falcon Gunner. So I ported, I got the Falcon Gunner one shot, I died, I ported back, I got him one shot, and thankfully Nick was able to clean him up. But I didn't feel bad about that. My team did get rocked, but I played pretty well, so I don't really feel that bad about it. I was kind of holding my own. I didn't do bad in any of the games, really. Except for the first game. The first game, 2 of us didn't load in, and we were down 2-0 within like 2 minutes, and so that shit was chalked. I'm pretty sure our entire team breadsticked.
And everybody that's been involved all 4 years of Halo Infinite.
But it was a lot of fun.
So much more to be had here in
It wasn't that
Seattle.
bad.
We'll see you right after the break.
But, so get this, chat. So originally, and I watched the rebroad a little bit, because Lottie even mentioned it at some point, because Accelerate had put in the chat. Oh yeah, are we about to do it? Oh, bet, okay. Chat, we are about to take a picture real quick. So hold that thought, I will continue the story momentarily. We're about to take a picture for Gamers Outreach. So give me just a second, y'all. But anyway, long story short, I was supposed to have Bound and a couple different pros, and they didn't show, and I got Guy Blaze instead. And then they had a couple players. They were supposed to have community managers who didn't show up, and they got 3/4 of Mind Freak. So I was pissed. But all right, I'll be right back. We're gonna go take a picture for Gamers Outreach. Y'all hold it down. Nobody steal my stuff, okay? Okay, chat. Make sure nobody steals my shit. All right, I'll be right back.
For some reason. Guys, run. you're meddling.
Not bad.
Yeah, but it's odd to base a whole episode on a post-credit scene from last season, right?
Totally. No idea how that got approved.
The 2025 Halo World Championship is presented by HyperX, Omen, and Hayworth.
To everyone who watched Halo Infinite or were a fan of me or just Halo Infinite or HCS in general, I want to say thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys showing out to these events and making it better, and honestly just making my dream come true. I appreciate you guys and much love.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been supporting Halo and me as well. Honestly, it's been a great ride. I know everyone's very passionate and dedicated to Halo, just like me and everybody else. Yeah, hopefully we can stick together and push through for this last season.
Every fan interaction, every moment of support has been felt right in our chest, in our hearts. So from myself, from the players, thank you so much for all of the support.
Thank you so much to anyone who's been supporting Halo, not even me specifically, but just the game itself. It's such a great, unique, fun game that whenever you talk to someone that has like the same love for the game, it just instantly like brings us together. So Halo's freaking awesome.
It's been fun. Likely I'll compete next Halo. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm getting pretty old now, but yeah, it's been awesome. I just appreciate the support, guys.
I was kind of unsure if the Halo community would accept me back after being gone for so long, and they accepted me with open arms, so I'll always be grateful for that, so thank you.
It wouldn't be like a thing without the fans, so thank you everyone who like really stuck around with Halo and with Halo Infinite specifically. You know, it's been a long process. Like, I know a lot of people stopped playing, but I know a ton of people who kept watching, so just thank you to all of those people in particular, and appreciate all you guys.
Like, we have such a core like fan base that's just consistently watch and is there, and I think that's something really good and we should be proud of as the Halo community.
It would not happen without you. You guys are the most important thing we have on the scene, and thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. Truly feel just like it's an honor and a blessing to be able to compete at such a high level for a long time now. So if you're a fan of Halo, and whether it's watching online or watching scrims or matchmaking, whatever the case is, just know that your support is always appreciated.
The support that you guys have given, and I know will continue to give to us and the colleagues and everybody surrounding this ecosystem is greatly appreciated. And we love and appreciate all of you guys so very much. So thank you for being there throughout it all.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've made a lot of great friends and relationships, and met a lot of amazing people throughout Halo. So thank you so much, and I love you guys.
Seattle, you mean an awful lot to these players, but so does that trophy on the main stage, and they're doing it for you. They are doing it for their team, they're doing it for themselves, and they're doing it for the legacy, for how much this means as the final time for Halo Infinite. The grand finals match is getting set up on that main stage, but it means so much to all of us here as well on the desk. This moment is so huge. It's history making. It really is. It is defining for all of these players, all of these fans, all of these teams, and of course for you as well, Tashi. Welcome back to the desk. Lovely to have you joining us. What a day it has been. What a weekend it has been. It has been unbelievable. The crowd is just, they're coming out in full force, but the Halo's also been incredibly forceful too.
Yeah, we've been very blessed. It's been such an amazing weekend. Worlds is always really special, but it felt like this one was really special. We have more fans attending an HCS event than ever before. We've got Campaign Evolved, Playable, all the exciting news, everything on the community stage. It's just been, a really amazing event.
It's absolutely incredible. Now, Tashi, obviously you've come onto the desk for a reason, although I do love your company as well, so you can stay if you would like. But what kind of message have you got for us here today, just before this grand finals?
Yeah, I just wanted to take a minute to, with the community, kind of recognize the moment that we're in, as well as what this kind of era of esports, Halo esports, has really meant for everybody involved. I've been watching and being part of the Halo community since the Halo 2 days. I used to watch, in 2005. My first event was in 2006. And, I've just seen us as a community and myself even just kind of go game to game. And as time goes on, you look back and you feel like, oh, I missed the old times and whatnot. But we're in kind of what I think is, really the second golden era of Halo esports. And I want to make sure this whole community kind of recognizes and appreciates just how amazing it's been these last 4 years and for everybody. And so I have a few thank yous and
there you go, that's powerful.
So I have a few thank yous I want to kind of make sure I show some love to. First starts with all of our talent, here on the broadcast, all of our casters. We trust you guys to represent the game and the community to the utmost of your ability, not only professionally, but as pure-hearted, great people and people who love Halo. I especially want to show some love to you, Lottie.
Thank you.
You have been our fearless leader on the desk here for so many years now. We're so blessed to have you up here.
Thank you.
I like their Lottie.
I like you guys too, by the way.
It's been incredible to see you grow as a professional, and to me, you're one of the best in the entire industry. So
thank you very much.
Lottie,
oh, stop it, you guys. Save it for the main stage, will you? Come on.
I also want to show some love to Esports Engine. They're our operating partners who are operating this event, all of our World Championships. We built the program alongside them back in 2019, 2020, leading up to Infinite. We could not have done it without their support and their partnership along the way. All of the amazing moments, how great this broadcast is, how great this event is, we couldn't have done it without them. So want to make sure I show some love to them as well. Also want to show some love to my team, the HCS team.
Yes.
Yep. We're a small and mighty team. The guys work really hard behind the scenes, and it takes an army really to kind of put this all on with all of our partners, but it starts with the HCS team back at the studio. So I'm just really proud of the guys and how they continue to run things day in, day out. So big thank you to them. Also want to show some love to the whole studio. The game is developed by 343 Industries, carried it forward as Halo Studios. A lot of love put into this game, a lot of effort, a lot of heart, and it's an incredible game. It's given us so many moments and a lot to look back fondly on for HCS. Also want to show some love to all of our partners. The teams have really stepped up for Halo Esports, so want to show them some love. A lot of community partners, folks like LVT, European Halo League, just really doing a lot of amazing work for the whole community. So big shout out to all of them as well. Next, I want to show some love to the amateur players. Right, we always have an open bracket, all of our majors and whatnot, even folks grinding down the FFA. You know, this is where the superstars of today are made. You know, they grind it out in the open bracket. That is absolutely the lifeblood of Halo Esports. You know, there was all this talk of like franchising as esports when we were coming up with Halo Infinite, and from my perspective, it's hell no. We're not getting rid of the open bracket. That's part of the DNA. So, amen. I don't care about your franchise pro leagues. Like, we're not getting rid of that.
Say it louder for the back, Taffy.
Also want to show some love to the pro players, both who have maybe retired since the start of the Halo Infinite season, or for those who are still grinding, or even those who turned pros. You have absolutely dazzled us with the incredible plays. I don't think I've ever seen Halo play to the level that you all have played and shown. You carry yourselves so well. Always signing, you know, autographs for fans. I saw the line for Shopify was like around the block. There was like hundreds of people. So thank you to the pros being, you know, super professional on Media Day, and yeah, just being great ambassadors for the sport. And last but not least, I want to show some love to all the fans. Everyone watching here in attendance, everyone watching online.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing but love to all of you. You know, I'll say leading into Halo Infinite, you know, everyone doubted this community. People didn't think that, you know, we could show up this big, that we can get the viewership that we got. All the players, all the fans here, everyone kind of doubted everybody in here. And you guys showed up, and you showed your love, you showed your support online and in person. So we appreciate you very much. And HCS will be back soon enough, don't you worry. But thank you everybody for being here. And we've made a little video going into the grand finals, but thank you, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Seattle, it is just about that time. Time for greatness. Time for measurable success. Time.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I considered doing a donation goal for me to actually come back and get on stream. I was gonna do a reappearance fee. But look at this fucking crowd. Also, yeah, so apologies. We went to take a picture for Gamers Outreach, and then we took like a general Halo homies picture. But then we realized that Nick and RLS wasn't there, so we had to wait for them to show up because they were shooting content somewhere else in the venue. And then we took another like couple pictures. And then we signed, I signed some posters by the entrance, took a couple more pictures, and now we're back. I was actually so scared that finals were about to have started, so. But I just went around the world in like 15 minutes, but we're back and we're locked, and I think we made it in time for finals. Let's fucking go. What's up, Pandas? What's up, Car Crazy Canuck? What's up, Fiber? What's up, everybody? Lock the fuck in. It's fucking finals time. What's my prediction? Bias side? I don't necessarily have any biases, I don't think. But my prediction is that Shopify is going to win. I think Shopify is going to win 4-2 or 4-3. Maybe in one series. I think if Optic's going to do it, they have to like 4-1 or 4-2 them in the first series. And then I think that second series is going to be a Game 7 bang out. But it truly all depends on map set. I personally would like to see Optic win, because if this truly is Formal's last event, I want to see my GOAT go out with a ring. I think that would be fire. Because as much as I would like to see this Rebellion team win, this team is very young. Even Frosty and Royal 2 still. Like, this team has time. And these players have time. Although, yes, Frosty and Royal 2 getting their 4th ring would be absolutely fucking insane. But really quickly, before we get into finals, I'm going to throw the charity link in the chat one more time. We are currently raising money for Gamers Outreach. We've been streaming here for Gamers Outreach all weekend, raising money for a great cause. It's for the kids. So for if you guys are looking for any more information, or if you would like to donate, there's the link in chat. We have raised $350 of our $500 goal. We actually started with a $100 goal and then bumped that to $250. And we met both of those goals due to very generous donations from both Ease and House. So shout out to the homies. It's Formal's last event ever? Yes, likely so.
We could have hoped for. If you're an Optic fan, you need to get loud. You need to get behind these teams, because it's going to be tough out there.
Optic released an interview with like Hex and Formal the other day, where they kind of talked about it, and he said something to the effect of like he didn't want to like officially come out and say like this is it or I'm retiring, but like based on the way things are looking, he said this is like it's most likely his last event. Because he said he doesn't want to go back to COD, and if there's no more like significant Halo events, then like he's not going to keep competing in Halo. So kind of sad that Halo Infinite era is coming to an end, because I have fond memories of interacting with members of the community like you. That's why I tune in for the streams, because I could talk to fellow Halo fans. Hey, well, I appreciate that, but also like just because the Halo Infinite era is coming to an end doesn't mean that all this is going to end. Like, I was actually just talking to Active about it in the lobby when we were taking the picture. But like, we're going to have plenty more events. They literally just announced there's going to be 3 more events next year. There's going to be Halo Fest in December that also has like an invitational tournament at it. So like, and on top of the fact, like, it doesn't even look like it's going to be like MCC events. Like, it looks like we're going to keep playing Infinite. So it'll be interesting. The next year or two will definitely be interesting to see. But we're still going to be doing watch parties. We're still going to be going to events. I'm still going to be co-streaming. We're still probably going to have the Twitch drops and everything. So, and that being said, like, I'm probably one of the few competitive people that is very excited for the Halo Campaign Evolved thing. Not to say that people aren't excited for it, but obviously there's been a lot of like discourse, and it's probably been a pretty divisive announcement. But yeah, Shotzi was here for some of the side tournaments. Yeah.
Every single one of those players on Optic Gaming. I think they're so incredibly individually Is the teamwork there at this moment in time?
Yeah, Formal said he didn't want to go back to COD.
Stepping up to the plate all weekend.
Yeah, and it was pretty clear that he was kind of trending downwards
Because for
in
me,
the Cold War
that's
season.
what it's going to take.
He was still very good, but ultimately not the caliber that you're used to for, you know, Formal. And COD is a game that's gotten increasingly younger and faster and more mechanically dependent, whereas Halo has always been that sort of fundamental, like, teamwork-based game. And so, like, if you are somebody who is maybe because of age or lack of passion or whatever, like, maybe you're just not as mechanically good as you were a few years ago. Halo is a game that, like, I think more caters to that kind of thing, because you can kind of slot into, like, an IGL sort of, like, mentor kind of role on any team that you were on. But also there's, like, you don't have to be the, like, super fast, super cracked, like, obviously, like, it does well to have those kind of players on a team, but if you look at, like, Optic and Rebellion, for example, like, their formula is almost identical. They each have one kind of slow damage dealing kind of anchor player, and then they have, like, 3 crackheads. And Rebellion has Royal 2 and 3 crackheads, and Optic has Formal and 3 crackheads.
It doesn't matter about how good your individuals
Oh, I believe some shit is starting. I believe we're getting underway.
What matters is what you bring to the table on that main stage here.
Coaches, I would say coaches don't do anything.
Comes down to this.
I mean, coaches maybe don't have as big of an effect on the game, like, in-game, but, like, coaches definitely have an effect out of game as far as, like, coming up with strategies and, you know, watching film and, you know, all the other things that a coach does. But all right, let's lock the fuck in. It's grand finals time, motherfuckers. Hell yeah, Car Crazy Canuck. That's good timing. Ugh. Come on, baby. Look at that fucking crowd.
It's all come down to this. Our last event here for Halo Infinite in the Seattle Convention Center. And it's about to be a banger.
What was that?
Throughout the season, we saw 2 teams meet on this stage to hoist this trophy. But now it's time to settle the beef. Only one can come out on top, and only one can win.
What's going to happen to Grassroots? Absolutely nothing. We're going to keep doing our thing.
Seattle, are you guys ready to bring them out? Get ready, everybody. The first squad coming to the stage is going to be the Green Wall.
Yeah. Are they making him do a walkout? I thought they were going to make him walk through the crowd. I think it's a chair brand. Wait, why does Formal have a different jersey than the rest of them? Bro, the crowd in here is fucking nuts. I don't think I've ever seen a crowd like this for a Halo event. We've had some pretty packed crowds for Halo finals and for World Championship finals, but not like this, bro. Frosty is the only one who paid attention to their stage marks. Nobody else knows where to stand. Nobody else paid attention to their stage marks. Frosty was the only person standing where he was supposed to be.
That's you guys. Whether if you're in the venue or at home, we need you to set this stage ablaze.
Yeah, he like, I done this shit before. My brother already got 3 rings. Come on, baby. Grand finals time. Let's fucking go. Unfortunately, Car Crazy Canuck, I think you're about to get a Frosty Legacy series. Or fortunately for you.
Finals of Halo Infinite, the World Championship is on the line, and you've got to say, Andy, this is the matchup that we.
Bro, this room is actually fucking vibrating. This room is actually fucking shaking, and the game hasn't even started yet. Look, bro, the camera's shaking.
It just was written in the stars, wasn't it? Right before the season, everyone was saying, is this going to be a 2-horse race? Is it 2 teams that are going to be battling it out all season long? Well, there's been some interesting twists and turns, but ultimately, when you look at the teams who have been lifting the trophies all season long,
Who has the most rings in Halo? It's probably a tie between Frosty, Royal 2, and Snakebite. I think they each have 3. It gets a little dicey when you compare like national championships to world championships. Also, hang on. Aqua Flag, Slayer Recharge, Live Fire Holds, Oddball Lattice, Kali TS, Recharge King, and Street Slayer. This is actually, okay, this is not a bad map set for Optic, all things considered. This is a close-ass map set.
Throughout the next few, but when we get deep into the series, let's not forget that Street Slayer, a great game type for Optic Gaming. Everything to play for here in your first potentially best of 7.
And just remember that the 2 times.
Okay, as a first map set, low-key, this is not bad for Optic. If Optic is gonna do it, this is not a bad map set.
That they find themselves at here in Seattle. So Greenwall fans, do not despair.
I am so fucking excited. But, okay, to your point, Fiber, you would probably say that, so, Ogre 2 is like the winningest player in Halo history as far as national championships. He has like 3 or 4 or 5 national championships. I don't know, something crazy. As far as rings, Royal 2 and Snakebite both have 3 rings and a national championship from the MLG days. So, as far as the winningest players in terms of rings and national championships, it's probably Ogre 2 and then Snakebite and Royal 2. Those are probably your winningest players of all time. Yo, what's up, Raised by Wolves? I'm not gonna lie, Fiber, I don't even think you gotta cross your fingers for Rebellion. I think Rebellion's gonna get it done, but we'll see.
You've got world champions on the stage. You've got players who have picked up MVP.
Fist bumps are out. It looks like we're getting started.
MVP seasons. I mean, it is set up to be the most perfect explosive situation when it comes to a grand final you could possibly ask for.
Aqua Flag game 1. Let's fucking go. Bound is so close to his screen and still not as close as Fear itself would sit.
Just a few days ago to Hex. This is probably my last event, and if it is, I am giving it my all. He looked at his teammates and said,
All right, game 1, motherfuckers, lock in. Charity link in the chat. One more time. If you'd like to donate to Gamers Outreach, we're $150 from our donation goal. Links in the chat. I love you all. Let's lock in. Who's casting? It's Bravo and Onset.
Shopify Rebellion versus Optic Gaming, and a game type that has been in the suite since the very beginning of Halo Infinite to start it off. We've got some Aqua CTF, 5 flags to win it, or most flags.
Not as close as Yakindar either. Also, I'm sorry if I'm yelling into the mic. It's deafening in here.
Royal 2 is going to get that first camo of the game. Always good to get that first power up in a grand final, just to make the coach feel confident, make you feel confident, and certainly make a player like Royal 2, who is never short of confidence, just have that extra little boost to start with. Just playing slowly around top middle at the moment, but gonna have to do a little bit of defensive work here as Optic are gonna get that flag off the stand.
Well, a quick 2 dead here, so Royal 2 knows that he can just clean out the util. Should be able to pick up the first one, maybe even 2 gets the help. Clean 4 dead for Shopify. And they're running that one.
Well, that was dangerous as fuck. And Shopify cap first.
Still finding themselves 2 dead.
I mean, talk about the composure there from Shopify.
I didn't even realize I had a flag out.
To get those last 2 kills so easily, and Royal 2's not done. He's gone coast to coast, and he's right back in the opponent's
Whoa!
So he is indeed. He's going to wait these nades out, as we often see from players. Knowing that the respawners from Optic Gaming are going to be coming into the map fresh with 2 grenades in their hands. Great shots coming in from Royal too. How many times has that been said throughout the years? That's a killing spree to kick things off.
Imagine starting your grand final with a killing spree. 5-0 here. They'll take down 2 yet again, and so far.
And this is going to be a poll too.
Control off the opening.
Certainly has indeed, and they're looking for another.
This is already going to be a cap. Optic's still 2 dead. Renegade should be weak. That's going to be a kill. Optic staggered. That's another cap. Rebellion's going to go up 2-0. Oh! But they should still be good, I think. Shopify 2-0 within 2 minutes.
Really well done. Under 2 minutes of play, they get that second flag in as well.
Flag out for Optic.
Optic looking for a counter cap. Royal 2 has a big job to stay alive, but Legend's trying to hunt him down. But
whoa, what the hell?
Second, Legend had lost him, but he finds that kill. And Formal has that one back to the
All right. Good counter run from Optic right here. All right. 2-1 game. I believe Camo's about to be up.
You feel like it comes at a very important part of the game. Instead, if this goes 3-0, it's blown wide open. However, Optic Gaming doing very well to counter immediately, and they keep the game within 1 flag.
Both teams now fighting for mid-map control. That Camo has just popped. The power back on the map. Remember, the first one went the way of Shopify Rebellion. Formal just playing a little bit of defensive work at the moment. Does a great job, not just to pick up the kills, but also keeps Bound alive. Last shot versus Formal. 2 of the best shots to play in the game.
Good shots out of my goat. H4F.
That was 3 dead yet again, by the way.
Send me out with a bang.
Flag is still on the move, and now a Camo.
This should be a clean run for Optic. Camo for Bound. This should be a tie game.
Legends on the edge of hits. From 2-0 down. It's 2-2. Optic Gaming have tied the game.
And this venue's getting fucking loud.
Came to play. If they could bounce back from whatever might come their way in your grand final, let that be an indicator. Down 2 flags. As we said, within 2
This is absolutely a lock-in.
Right back in the game as they tie it up.
Really good start in this game as well from Bound.
Oh, that's a big live. 2 dead for Shopify.
Good things happen for Optic Gaming. 2 dead again for Shopify Rebellion.
4 caps in 3 minutes is fucking insane. Oh, you need to live. Ah, that sucks. Renegade gets 1 trade. And this game's gonna even out. Shopify on the aggression.
Now tied essentially at 20 kills apiece. What a bounce back from Optic Gaming.
Really, really impressive stuff from them. Especially after what was a little bit of a shockwave at the start of the game with 2 flags going in extremely quickly. The first one in under 60 seconds for Shopify Rebellion. But I think the key for both teams in this series, and especially for Optic Gaming, you have to match kill for kill Shopify. You have to make sure that when we look at those stats at the end of the game, that you're within 1 or 2 kills on them.
And it's so hard to do. Let's not forget, one of the best things that Shopify has done, not just this weekend, but in the later half of the season, has been the teamwork. The way that they can turn corners in pairs and make sure that you are always fighting 1v2s. That will be one of their biggest challenges.
Double kill from Frosty, though. Opens things up. Optic Gaming a 3 dead. Renegade last alive. He's down as well. Frosty picks up 3.
This should be a pull.
And the flag is already out into the courtyard. But Optic...
Wait, Optic's getting good damage on this. Okay, Royal 2 should get this one out. Oh! Wait a second. Wait, Optic might be able to stop this. Frosty gets a big kill.
Frosty does a good job, though, to just get that kill.
Oh, Renegade needed to live there. That's probably going to be a cap now.
From top middle to hands on the flag. He's going to be running this one home now, and I don't think Optic have anyone in a good enough position to really slow this
Camo
down.
coming up as well. Shopify 3-2.
They're up by 1. And just like that, the kills continue to follow the flags. Unsurprisingly, Shopify now outslaying 30-27, and they will also take the lead here by 1, but still a lot of time left on the game clock.
A lot of time indeed, and it's going to be Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, they are speed running this flag game.
This man's got himself a camo.
Not even half the time off the clock. That is a bad death out of Frosty.
Optics, their timing and their teamwork, they're perfect.
How about a former teammate there takes down the camo in a very important
and a big kill on the camo guy.
10 off the opening, but we need to take a second. Not only is he your infinite MVP, but also how much has this man stepped up?
Optic should know they are all in the base. You got no pings for their pink side.
Exactly where they wanted them to be. Time and time again, it has been Renegade going double positive. Can he pull off the same performance in the grand final?
Really interesting moment. Bound just somehow
wait a second. Wait, and this is a good pickup by Renegade. That's such a good run. Bound gets another kill. This might be a tie game. Wait, that's such a good play out of Renegade. He misses the jump. Should be good. And Optic tied the game 3-3. Holy shit.
It really is a battle of Single individual 1v1s could win this. Once again, Optic is just outslaying by 1 kill at 36-35. And as we said, whoever gets a slay lead by just 4 tends to get a flag.
What is going on?
So far, it could all come down to just a few 1v1s or 2v2s to win this game, because these two teams have been
That's big kills for Optic
throughout the first 7 minutes of play.
2v2 on the map right now. Royal 2 behind enemy lines. He's been a problem.
Where is Royal 2?
For many years when he gets behind the setup of teams.
He's in their base.
I think he recognizes the danger here.
Renegade gets a kill. Renegade has to go big here. He's got to get at least another one.
And causes a dilemma. Do we go for the kills here? Renegade has to decide. Kills.
Oh, big kill from Royal 2.
Kills. Legend will slow it down, but that flag has
Legend cleans it up. I think the flag's out though, and Frosty's on a flank. This should be a cap for Shopify. Whoa, 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 hey, okay. All right, Shopify 4-3. Bro, we're getting like a cap a minute. What the fuck is going on?
This game, Optic have been fighting to tie the game up time and time again.
They might do it again.
But if the next flag goes the way of Shopify Rebellion, this game is over.
Last shot gets caught out. Thought he maybe had the jump, but he gets the help.
That's 2 kills for Shopify. This is gonna be a run. Oh, 3 dead. Oh my god, it's game.
Last shot's got this one 50% of the way home. Everyone from Optic.
That's literally game.
Watch this from the respawn screen. Last shot jumps up. Shopify strike first.
Oh my god, Shopify 1-0 in our finals. Holy shit.
Time and time again, we say it, you give Shopify just a little bit of room and they will take a mile. And that's exactly what they do. Tied 3-3.
That was literally a cap a minute. That was a fucking speed run.
Back and forth with the flags.
That was insane.
By the way, we got to talk about Royal 2's pull. Very midship-esque classic pull. Toss the flag and then fight in the back of the base. And not only does he pick up 1 kill.
What a fucking fast-paced game. Also, what's good, Undead Reaper?
And that's the type of teamwork that we are seeing time and time again from Shopify Rebellion as we take a look at some of the highlights.
I mean, before the tournament, we had to do our predictions, and I had to say this man was up there for me when I was thinking about players who just...
Yeah, the very rare back and forth speed run.
In the biggest of situations, Royal 2 has done it for years, and that play at the end is so synonymous with him. You know, you think about
what a fucking battle.
Certain players and play styles with
All right, give me just a second, y'all. I will be right back.
Historically, you imagine with the sniper rifle in his hand, picking up kills from a distance, but when he gets behind you, one of the most difficult kills in the history of Halo just seems to have this internal timer that knows exactly when he can fight, exactly when he should survive, and exactly when the help is coming. That final moment from Royal 2 was peak Royal 2.
I mean, he's hard enough to kill when you're looking at him, when you can see him. And guess what? If he's behind you in your base, it is going to spell disaster, and that's exactly what it did on the scoreboard. If you're Optic Gaming, it's Shopify Rebellion taking game number 1. And let's not forget, statistically, they were not favored in that game type yet again. Optic with a stronger record on Aqua CTF. Instead, they will take it and put down the first piece of what could be just a first best of 7. Let's take a look at the final performances here in 2025 for Optic Gaming.
You can see them here. They're usually pretty good. Grand final in Arlington, they win that one 4-0. In the reset, they win that 4-3 as well. That took them to their first title, of course. In Dallas, it was 4-1 over FaZe.
I'm eating some Cheetos, chat.
Again, so keep that in mind, Optic fans. They've done it before, but the grand finals at SLC was the first time that they lost it against Rebellion, having to come from that loser's side, and Rebellion, that was the first chip that they got for this season. So
I mean, we very much are Car Crazy Canuck.
Keep kind of hinting at it. The only team that have managed to do it from the elimination bracket, but
the final grand finals in Halo Infinite.
Want to do it. We should also mention they've only done it from the elimination bracket. So Greenwall fans here who might be getting
in the final World Championship.
After that first game 1 win, Optic Gaming has been here before, and they know what it takes more than any other league, maybe even in the history of competitive Halo, over the past 2 decades, of what it takes to find a way back into a series right now. And you can tell just a little bit of team talk here from Formal about what they need to do in this Slayer, because my goodness, has this ever been a focused game type for them? A very important game, of course, in their last series against Shopify. They both came into Slayer. Let's not forget, Optic has done the hard work in Slayer since Charlotte. Both teams coming into Championship Sunday were undefeated in Slayer at Worlds. Of course, earlier Shopify does take that Slayer win to close
Candace
out
thinks
your
Aqua
winning
sucks.
But you get the feeling that
I love Aqua.
This game has a lot riding on it. Yes, we're playing a best of 7, but it feels like tying this series 1-1,
all right,
going down 2-0 are two
game 2, motherfuckers.
For the Green Wall.
Lock in.
Think about what Renegade did yesterday in this exact game type and map combination. He went insane with that shock rifle. He went on an insane run And if I'm not mistaken, ended up with nearly 20
It's not Halo
kills.
Nuketown. It's Halo Midship.
Huge matchup that had all of the pressure on his shoulders. So keep your eyes on Renegade once again, Optic Gaming fans.
It was Fiber. This is shaping up to be a crazy series.
Let's not forget, as we said, Shopify taking both Slayers in the winners final over Optic Gaming. Optic will need
All right, here we go.
to find a way to dig deep to take this Slayer.
Panda's quick on the draw. I appreciate you, bro.
Shopify's going up 2-0. We're underway.
Shroud goes down early. Legend's going to burn the camo. I believe he was the player who certainly had the momentum going for that power up that dropped at the start of the game. So it could be a burn here, but more importantly, it's going to be 3-0 off the rim. Renegade's going to be the last alive. Although it looks like Royal 2 is going to be sniffed out here by Renegade. Great awareness from him, but with the way the Royal 2 is playing,
Renegade dealing damage all over the map. Holy fuck. Ah, and Royal 2 beats his ass. As fast as Rebellion on Aquarius. I like that, Pandas. I like that out of you.
As much as he can in that situation. Eventually, Royal 2 will actually be sniffed out by Formal, who gets behind him at Gold Stairs, which will actually...
All right,
lead to
Optic
a very
stabilized a little bit.
From Optic Gaming, they were trailing 3-1, but they slowly came down very nicely. Now we're tied up 4-4, and Renegade with the shock in hand. We've been there before. Let's see what this man can do.
See if it's going to be the same story.
We've been there before.
Headshots galore yesterday. Body shot helps Formal stay alive in this
Oh my god.
Another beatdown's going to take down the shields, and Renegade will survive through the splash damage. As 3 dead for Shopify Rebellion. Optic into a slender 1-kill advantage.
Very important moment there, because time and time again this season, whenever Optic Gaming loses a Slayer, it is often due to early deficits, and that was about to be the case in this game as well. Instead, they stabilize and now have a lead here by 2, still with shock in hand.
Ooh.
Shopify slowing the game down, making sure that they get presence on the map before they try and make any kind of play. They're going to be aware of the position.
Nice fucking shot.
And if they were,
Optic by 3. Optic by 4.
Let's see how much Shopify wants to slow this down. Now down by 4. This is enough of a margin where they need to be careful. They're going to continue to try to push the aggression. Cycle's also pushing Glass alongside Last Shot, but they slow that push down. And you can tell Shopify knows they need to be careful here. If they have a few more pushes that continue to fail,
Another 2 kills for Optic.
Optic Gaming is doubling the score of Shopify off the first opening moments.
Renegade knows exactly where Last Shot is. He also knows where Cycle is.
Oh, that's a good live.
The chin with the shock rifle, which is immediately
And that was good damage too.
into a kill for Bound as well. So the teamwork for Optic seems to be on point. As the shock rifle will be put onto the respawn here.
Still a 5-kill lead. Cycle still trying to make Glass happen.
Oh, that's a good nade.
Pressure is coming in as they're going to take now a 14-9 lead. Let's get into a listen.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, what the hell? That's so rogue. I think Camo's up. Optic by 6. Just trying to ping the camo guy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bound gets 1.
Three kills the difference between the two teams. Is Optic who still hold on to that lead though, and Formal having a very, very strong start to this Slayer game. So 6-5 at the moment, but taking out the camo in that fight a few moments ago shows the value of the kills he's picking up.
Yeah, really important. We saw earlier not doing so really cost them when Cycle was able to go on a little bit of a spree to get Shopify Rebellion right back in the game, but you know, Optic Gaming knows just how much they need to be prioritizing power-ups and power weapons.
Whoa, this is so rogue, I'm not gonna lie. All good.
He got away with the shock rifle, I believe, so he might have a couple of shots to play with.
Oh, but he doesn't.
Renegade will find that kill, and you know Renegade is going to grab that shock rifle at any opportunity. Royal 2 is trying to play bodyguard. But Renegade's going to pick up the present.
Love that. Just tiptoes in, pre-nades, grabs a shocker.
Yeah, they do definitely talk fast. It sounds a little intimidating at first, but if you're actually in the game and you're playing and you're like used to that kind of thing, like it's definitely, it doesn't seem that fast.
Really good teamwork and coordination.
Oh!
1v1s like that are going to be the difference maker. They continue to lead by 4.
Still a close game though. Here comes Camo.
Seconds or so all of the attention for both teams will change towards bottom middle. Bound's going to find 1 kill. Royal 2 take it down to no shields. 2v2 on the map right now. Legend and Renegade versus Cycle and Royal 2. They find a 2v1.
Nice team shot. Legend gets Camo.
With the camo for Optic Gaming.
Optic by 5.
Renegade, he drops down there on stacks at the same time. Legend hits a perfect G-slide to grab the camo. Cycle cannot win that 1v2. That's going to be impossible. Amazing movement, timing, and coordination from Optic Gaming. Now with the camo in hand, poised to extend this lead even further.
Yeah, this is a real opportunity. You think about the potential swing of the score, where it is right now in this game. If it goes the way of Optic, you're pretty much closing in on 40 kills with a pretty solid lead, trying to close.
Yeah,
the game
maybe
out.
he's.
It's the position where you're just thinking trade our kills. Don't give anything away for free. And Legend has that responsibility now. A man who last season was lifting a Halo World Championship trophy would love to do nothing more.
Okay, did you not see him bottom middle?
Still just a 4-kill game, so Legend knows his camo doesn't have too much
Look
time.
on.
Speak of the devil. It's out. Now he has to fight a long haul.
Oh, there's an entire Shopify Rebellion roster to fight against those. The nades.
Oh my god! That was so trolly. That was scammy as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a tie game. This is gonna be a tie game. Renegade gets a kill though. And Bound gets out? Bound gets a trade? Renegade.
Really mistimed, if you will. Still a 3-kill game, though. A 3-kill lead. And Renegade with the shock yet again.
Has to be headshots at this point in the game. In a grand
38-35 Optic.
to get to this moment. The level that these players play at, you know,
Crowd's getting into it.
Even if it hits the body, there's probably 2 players flying at you, and you're not even going to get the chance to pull the trigger again. And here comes that pressure.
Here comes the push. Oh!
But the chain reaction and the headshot onto last shot is going
Optic
to
holds. Oh, that's a good live. Optic by 6.
Look at Bound hitting the double G-side on a pipes into Whirlpool to help the other 2 players on Optic Gaming.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Clean wipe Shopify to now lead by 6. Amazing timing, amazing pipes control, and collapse as well.
Camo in 15.
To get a sizable lead here in the late
Bound gets another one. Optic by 7. Oh my god. Oh! What the fuck?
43 to 35, make it 44. As Optic looks
Oh my fucking lord, he's not missing. And he grapples Camo.
you deserve it. And what did we say? It was always going to
What the fuck?
on this man to go into Renegade mode. He's doing it yet again. He's 11, 9, and 6. Most assists on the team and in the game, and by far the least deaths in the game. It's been an unbelievable run, and only 4.
Now here you go, Ease. Renegade gets his camo. Oh, but this is sus. Shopify gets first kill. Oh, but Cycle should die. Whoa! Wait, Royal 2 just made a huge fucking play. And wait, Shopify gets 3 kills. Wait.
You still have to find 4 kills.
What was just a 46-41 all of a sudden.
Wait a fucking second.
Kill game.
Wait, okay, Frosty dies. Royal 2's trapped bottom middle. Okay, that's scammy as fuck. Renegade gets 2.
To calm the nerves of the green wall.
49, 44.
One to go here for Optic.
1v1 here on the sneaky, that might be it. That's it.
And Optic wins game 2. Holy shit. What a game. Yo. We are in for a fucking series, bro. If this shit continues like this.
13-7 with 9 assists.
Oh my god.
50-44 is your final score, and once again, Optic Gaming takes a game type that they were the heavy underdog statistically in terms of 2025 records, and they turn it around. They take the game, and my god, is it ever an important win for Optic Gaming, as we said.
Bro, yeah, the fact that Royal 2 makes that play at all is fucking insane.
At 1-1 in your first grand final.
And the value of the Slayer. It's been the story all season for Optic Gaming, and the Slayers, they look like they've just tweaked something. Whether that is saying to Renegade, we need you, or whether it is something different. They are finding a way to win these Slayers, and that's been the difference maker for them in the tournaments where they have struggled, where they haven't had the success. Jeez. But these shots, this run from Renegade, I said he needed to hit heads.
Yeah, he did it.
And I think I was in the comps.
He did it, and then, perfect play, and then he's swinging around, getting a clean stack scrapple on Camo, continuing the rotation, staying alive throughout this entire sequence. And you gotta think, if we're being honest, that was quite dependent on Renegade. How much did he have to do in the late game? The double kill that was off screen, the pipes hold that was a double kill, winning a 1v1 on glass with the shock. I'm not gonna lie, that was...
Now, Strongholds against Rebellion.
Every single set of those
This is the first real test right here.
But when they get the puzzle right, they get it right. Optic Gaming ties the series up here 1-1.
Well, now we move into Strongholds on Livefire, and we need to talk about the record of Shopify Rebellion here, because it is nothing short of superb. This is at the Halo World Championships 2025, 6-1, just the one loss. Optic currently sat at 8-3.
Still a winning record here, of course, for Optic, but as you see on your screen, Shopify Rebellion, 2 strong. Let's look at their last 6 strongholds, specifically against Optic. It's a bit of a one-sided story, Mark.
It certainly is indeed. Very close games, 250 to 246. We saw that one a little bit earlier. That was quite the game, but he went the way.
Welp.
Shopify Rebellion, Charlotte 250 to 40.
Welp.
One not so close. Salt Lake winning that one. Dallas winning that one. Arlington, you get the picture. They have won their last 6 Strongholds matchups against Optic Gaming. But if we've learned anything in the last few games,
That's why I said this is the first real test.
Don't seem to mean that much. It's all about
That's
how
why
you
I said.
perform in the grand finals.
It really is. We've seen both of these teams, by the way, Shopify and Optic included. Looking at the statistics and the records books for all of Infinite, the 2025 season, as well as Worlds.
Are they taking a break? Is it a bathroom break?
Out the window, right?
Oh.
Performing in ways that we haven't necessarily seen them do so. But as you said, so far, Shopify Rebellion seems to have Optic Gaming's number in Stronghold specifically. They will need to find a way on the side of Optic Gaming to dig deep. Because you saw some of the results, 250 to 44 in some of these games. That was Recharge specifically, so not on Livefire. But still, Shopify playing the game clearly at a pace that has often caught Optic Gaming off guard. However, as we've seen this weekend, Optic Gaming seems to be playing on a very different level from where they were in Charlotte.
I think for Optic Gaming, when you're looking at the results and the big game wins and the close wins, like we just saw on Recharge Slayer, my question is who is going to step up alongside Renegade? Because to put the responsibility on his shoulders to do things like we just saw him do, match after match, series after series, it's a big ask of any player on a team. And I'm looking at that man on our screen right now, whose final event this may well
Sorry, I was talking to somebody.
illustrious, glittering.
But yeah, Sniper Map, woo! That's all y'all missed.
Perform in a grand final.
Huh.
That man Formal.
It really is, and we should mention, of course, Formal with one of the lower
Sorry about that.
team in the winners bracket final against Shopify specifically. The story is set up perfectly to hear
But
him say just days
that's
ago,
why we said
and
this is the first real test.
with a career like he's had says
Because these motherfuckers ain't won it one time.
This one might be my last one. And he looked across to his teammates and said, I'm giving you his all. And like Clutch said, the pressure that puts on the rest of the team to also make sure they're supporting him sets up an incredible story here, and also an incredible series, just tied 1-1 heading into game number 3. But I couldn't agree more. There has been a lot of dependence on Renegade on your screen, not just here, but the last few events. And no exaggeration when we say he's been going double positive or more in many games. And while that's
All right, here we go.
fantastic, Optic Gaming will need
Game
to be
3 loading up.
together as a team, and every single player doing their part.
I agree with you. I think everyone has to be on their A game. You have to play the
Packed house here in Seattle.
played individually to earn the right to call yourself a world champion. 1-1 in our grand finals between the two
Always
teams.
Car Crazy Canuck.
Strongholds Livefire up next.
It's always elevating.
Going to be at a blistering pace here between these two. Look at Renegade so far, 1.25 in the series so far, 25 kills on the board, and you know without a doubt he will be adding to that tally in this game number 3. The question is at the end of it, which team will have 250 points on the board as we get ready to lock in for Livefire Game 3 underway.
Here we go.
The go-ahead game in the series, tied up at 1-1, just as we all wanted it. Renegade's going to find one off the rip. Off the rip. 4 dead for Shopify.
4 dead for Shopify off the rip for Optic.
Of this man at Optic Gaming.
I mean, how about it? You can't run
Camo coming up. You got a sniper for Renegade. This is a beautiful start for Optic. Double caps out.
Straight into game number 3. They're scoring with an initial 4 dead off the opening of the match.
2 dead for Shopify as well. Eyes on the camo. As Optic Gaming will be scoring with the BC hold. Looks like Formal's making a play towards that camo, and maybe they're just trying to bait it out at the moment. Keep Shopify away from B. Use it as a way to stop them scoring, essentially, in this situation.
Oh, timing.
Renegade can't find any targets, and Shopify have found 2.
Oh, nice shot.
Renegade found a target, everyone.
Talk about just having a few frames, if that, to do it, to hit that shot on the quickscope above the railing. 2 dead.
All right, so Shopify do flip B. Still nobody's got camo.
Yeah, I mean, the camo's still off. Both teams are playing.
Renegade's still alive, still doing damage.
Renegade, he turns the tides.
Beautiful kills.
Frosty's gonna be peeking. Not sure if Frosty did grab that camo or not, but
Whoa.
Royal 2.
Renegade still lives.
Once again to Formal here. Does Frosty win this? That would be wild if he does. He gets help in the end. That should be traded out.
Cycle gets a nade kill.
So in the end,
Cycle versus Bound. They just got spawners here too. Bound can't chop this.
Looks like Cycle's gonna at least convert it here for Shopify Rebellion, but Optic elsewhere rotating towards B. Royal 2 is trying to get in a position to stop it being converted and does.
Yo, what's up, Mystic? Hey, much love. I appreciate that.
That comes in from Frosty that cleans Optic out of the back of B, and now Shopify Rebellion are holding B and C and will be pretty close to going into a lead.
Whoa!
Back in one incredible game management as well. Renegade is not able to grab a ledge. He will fall off. It is a lead change. Shopify, despite being
Shopify goes into the lead.
and then being in a following 1v4, they find a way and kill 3 dead again for Optic Gaming. They find a way to get right back in. This triple cap was in effect as well. And Shopify just showing you
Triple cap cheese for Shopify.
how fantastic they could look, even when they're playing from a disadvantage, to get control back of the map.
Yeah,
Here comes Optic. Optic do flip A.
As well. Start split spawning. Bound was all on his own at tower, trying to buy time.
Camo in 5.
Teammate to get into position to put a few shots into the pushing Shopify Rebellion players. Wasn't able to do so. Cycle cleans him out. A very simple kill. When you've got those numbers on the map, Renegade gonna try.
Oh, nice shots. What the fuck?
But Cycle will cut him down. A killing spree for him, and Formal has just popped the camo. Cycle can smell him. Cycle
Oh!
Very nicely done by Formal. It took him a second to get there. Let's see if
Just can't find him. Informal trades out. That's unfortunate in the long run, but good kills by Formal.
So an opportunity for Optic to begin scoring once again.
Oh, I thought he stuck him.
Frosty's gonna be getting his hands on that one.
Yo, and Jim Tasty with the raid. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody from Jim Tasty's stream. Hey, I appreciate that. W raid. Welcome everybody. We are also streaming for Gamers Outreach here, raising some money and watching the Halo Championship Finals. So welcome everybody. It's good to see y'all. Shout out to Pandas. There is our charity link. Again, we are raising money for Gamers Outreach all weekend. We are at 350 out of our $500 donation goal for the weekend. Raising money for a great cause. So there's the link if anybody's interested in more information or if you'd like to donate. But shout out Jim Tasty for the raid.
Let's get into a listen now with Shopify Rebellion.
He's sitting right next to me too. I had to dap him up real quick. Listening with Shopify as Shopify gets a triple cap. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so much damage. That was fucking insane. What the hell? And Jim Tasty with the follow. Shouts out to the homie. Hey, much love. I appreciate that, brother. Gotta be trip cap cheese for Shopify again. They just always are doing the most every single time.
It's 3 dead again for Optic, and that's been the story for the last 60 seconds or so. Continued scoring, continued pressure, and continued 3 or 4 deaths.
How about the unbelievable run from last shot there with that QT to hit the stick to the QT to staying alive, getting more damage.
Look at how much damage he's doing.
All of that play in back green was what paved the way for this.
Oh my god. Ammo's up.
In the game.
Strongholds we know, especially on live.
Renegade gets 2. 3 dead for Optic for a second.
So for Optic Gaming, it's about getting a foothold and trying to build your way back into this game.
Optic's just taking so much damage.
Disappear in front of them, a point starting to become a premium. And Shopify closing in on a 200-point threshold. Optic have to pick up some kills, and they have to do it soon, but last shot with this camo is going to be able to collapse onto these players at back green.
Just taking his time. He's got the helmet. He knows it with Frosty
Oh
as well.
my
So
God.
makes it look so easy because the hard work had already been done on the camo grab. By the way, Shopify currently outslaying 40 to 28.
Crib cap cheese for Shopify once again.
They've crossed the 200-point mark.
And they are collapsing on the remaining members of Optic. Renegade gets 2.
Just saw him peeking out for a second. It's an easy pick. It's an easy kill.
Oh, good nade. But last shot still gets a kill.
Easy as well. Camo still in effect. Triple cap still in effect as B is finally flipped here by Optic.
This whole time, last shot was the last player alive. This
Getting hit with so many nades and still living.
Still alive. Optic look like they've forgotten
What
about
the
him.
hell?
Coming in, as Optic will finally get some scoring going their way. A and B is going to be the hold. As
Finally, they trade out.
last player alive for so long, still trades his life.
4 dead.
4 dead for Optic.
Look how much time it took there. Oh, it took last shot staying alive. Window is
Shopify should regain control here.
It might not look like it because they're keeping 2 players A and they're scoring during that, but last shot knows if he stays alive long enough to then trade for his teammates and even get extra damage on A bags, it paves the way for the triple cap to continue. C will flip, but not before Cycle
It's a good
continues
QT
his
as
dark
well.
magic. He will rotate back around once again. 230 points on the board.
Cycle is QTing all around the place. Hitting body shots, hitting bodies, hitting anything that moves at the moment. Another challenge, another QT.
Oh my God.
More damage being done. They
And he's still alive, man. Oh my lord. That's game. That's game.
A starts to flip as well, though. Let's see what last shot can do here on the push.
Just got to convert C here. Formal trying to do what he can, but with 3 in the death screen. Bound is the last hope, and he can't do anything. Shopify Rebellion dominates.
Shopify 2-1. Wow. That graphic did not lie. That was 2018 Splice right there.
Word for it. And Optic Gaming tasted an early lead, but that was the only taste they got. Because Shopify
Unbelievable.
Rebellion wastes no time. They get right back in the game, and when they got control, about 100 uncontested points. By the way, your final score 250 to 88. It was not close.
250 to 88.
Off of fantastic power-up control from Shopify. Amazing patience, amazing timing. And I think the last 2 plays that we saw, Mark, were such good pieces of evidence for why they're so good. How about last shot and Cycle, each staying alive, whether it was the QT, whether it was the camo. They are buying so much time for the rest of Shopify as they push up the map. Here's this QT spree. Look at the damage here. He's gonna QT back even after that and pick up more. Also, Cycle working together once again with last shot at back green. Time and time again, it's the 2-man pushes that we talked about and have been watching all weekend long, still continuing to succeed for the side of Shopify Rebellion.
And if you're wondering how players like Larshot keep putting up this ridiculous damage differential when we look at the end game stats, it's because of their survivability. They don't go into the death screen. They don't over-challenge something.
It feels like Optic doesn't have any utility, and it feels like they're taking so much damage.
That is huge.
Like, they're just sliding out. They're playing super aggressive. Like, I feel like Shopify just has them on the back foot the whole time because Optic is constantly one-shot.
250 to 88. It was all Shopify Rebellion. The pressure now is back onto Optic.
Shopify just deals so much damage, and they're so intentional about when they take damage.
A game type that Optic Gaming knows and loves very well. Let's not forget some of the best oddball records we've seen.
I mean, that, Fiber.
Halo Infinite for this team.
Shopify is just so much more intentional about when they take damage compared to Optic. Like, Optic is just like overwhelming aggression, but like at a certain point, Shopify is using that to their favor against Optic. Because I feel like towards the end of that game, it was a perfect example. There was a life where Optic spawns back tower, and Formal and Bound both slid dummies, like dummy door, and they just slide out. And Rebellion is able to get them both one shot, and at that point, they're both like hiding bottom middle, free kills, one shot.
But specifically, the thing we have to highlight because we have limited data for
And it's just like little things like that, like
overall oddball records. Shopify is 15-5, but much more importantly and impressively, Optic Gaming is 23-2 in oddball on the year. As we said,
23-2 is nuts.
And they need to show up here.
And the crazy thing is as well, you look at not just the win record, look at the rounds differential. They barely lose a round of the thing. It's not 2-1s. It's not close games. It's Optic dominating this game type. But I think when you're looking at the maps,
all right, Lattice Ball,
this
game 4
the newest
of the finals of the Halo World Championship.
It's going to be
The
an
final
interesting one.
Halo
It's
World
gonna be a little bit
Championship.
closer just because of the experience that both teams have on this map and finding a way to play it successfully.
Rebellion's good on everything, bro. But you know who else is? Renegade.
1.4 KD for this man in this game type, and you can bet that he's a huge reason
Renegade
why
came
this
1v4.
has been so
Not against this team. Last shot gets 2.
dead off the opening. However, Frosty gets the
That's a
early
sniper for Frosty. This is already looking spooky.
with your first hold of the game.
Formal going to peek. Frosty going to let him know that he's there with that sniper rifle. Legend also going to take a bullet. Bound.
Ugh.
Wow, Royal 2 and Frosty, they've been doing it for quite some time together, and Optic at the moment are finding out what it feels like to be in the death screen. They've barely been on the map.
Optic outslayed 6-1 off the opening. Formal's the only one with a kill so far.
Whoa!
Another one. In the end, it's traded out, so still the only player on Optic with any kills. Usually that's not a big deal, but it is when the other team has already scored 8.
Shopify Rebellion now 23 points on the board. And it's Royal 2 who's doing a little of the heavy lifting here as last shot will connect with the body. More shots go into Legend. 2 shields broken, survivability is there, and you just know when the damage output is coming in from last shot. It's not usually too long after that they turn those damage numbers into kills, Shopify Rebellion. Formal versus Royal 2. Royal 2 still gets out of that by trading with Renegade here. A little bit scrappy though. Shopify Rebellion finally under a bit of pressure, and Optic have picked up a couple of kills.
I was wondering if they might try to play this just because they want a little bit of space. Right now it's a 1v2 on the map for just a second.
Bound's going to grab that oddball, knowing that last shot is last alive. But look at the pressure. How difficult it is, even when you're up shield to get to a player like last shot. Still manages to take yours down and forces you to drop that ball and take a little second. Optic, though, have picked up the kills. They have cleaned out this side of the map, and by the looks of things, are going to be able to grab some good time here.
Wow, they had to brute force their way in, but did they ever do it? As I said, they were being outslayed 8-1. Now they're just being outslayed by, now they're even. 12 kills apiece. Optic.
All right, good start from Rebellion, but here comes Optic.
Off of repeated pressure in every single angle, and they break the setup, and now we essentially have a tie game here.
Frosty and Renegade.
That is such a weird looking trade. Whoa, he just slides right over him.
So Shopify winning the trade battle.
Hello.
Just as I say, that makes it 2v2 on the map. 27, 28, and rising points on the board here for Shopify Rebellion, as the last 2 players for Shopify are going to be now met by the flood from Optic Gaming. Last shot trying to stay alive. Bound will find one. Renegade cleans up the damage. It's 3 dead.
Okay.
For Shopify Rebellion, another excellent push from Optic means more full time.
Formal might get this as well. Big trade, because that will keep 4 dead and keep the spawn staggered. Optic Gaming will now go into a lead in the round.
Legend in a position to play this ball as well. Up on the snipe bridge at blue. Formal gets the first pick. Frosty flies in. Legend's going to be under pressure pretty soon. And the play ball.
That's a good time for Optic, though.
43-28. They're almost doubling the score now of Shopify Rebellion. And now it comes back to a fight for the kills. Shopify picking a couple.
Oh! That was sick.
Was magnetized to heads. Huge, and Legend also spawns behind them, meaning he's going to buy a little bit of time as well. That double kill was massive in order to keep things close here.
Sniper rifle just pops on the map as well. You have to wonder if both teams are going to even think about going for that right now, or if it's going to be a case of just looking for the kills, looking for the oddball. Turning their attention towards the power weapons a little bit later on. Frosty is moving up onto that sniper, and it's going to grab it here for SR.
Time for Optic again, though.
Frosty, what could he do? Last time we saw this in hand, they extended their lead by quite a bit. He's going to look to do the same again here. He knows.
Looking for the spawner.
3 dead for Shopify.
Red, so that means that he gets flooded. Formal's going to grab that snipe. Shopify 3 dead, and Bound with the oddball in his hand.
Early on, by the way, Last Shot was about 7-1, and no one else was near 7 kills. If you've seen Last Shot's gameplay when this game type released, when they were scrimming it, he was one of the best players in the game, but they have kept him at bay for the last several minutes of play, and it's a huge piece of
H4F, show me something for me. 10-5, double positive for my goat. He said, take that fucking ball.
Reminded of that, a beautiful body shot and an even more impressive headshot from Matthew Piper. Keeps the scoring going here for Optic Gaming. 66 points and rising. Shopify got to be careful here, or this round could be done.
Cycle gets 2. Oh, nice shots. Whoa. That was a good live. Oh, nice shots. H4F. Ah, damn. With the Mando. That's such a good rad play. Whoever that was, I think it was Frosty. He gets them both. Frosty's gonna get a triple. Wait, Formal gets away. Good kills by Formal. 15 and 7 for my GOAT at his last dance.
We talked about how he said himself that he would be the one to step up for this team and bring his Sunday best to Championship Sunday at 15 and 8. He has been a huge piece of why
Cycle is beating ass, bro. Dude, I mean, like, Optic just, like, Legend just takes so much damage there, like, from the guy he's not even fighting. Shopify just doesn't let shit like that happen.
Having got their shields back and contribute to Optic Gaming members falling. Shopify still with his ball in the hands. And with Frosty hitting that shot, taking the
Shopify should take the lead.
the hands of Legend, we might be about to see a lead change. Shopify go into a lead here. 76 points and rising, and Optic, they've got to be
They cannot find Frosty. Another 5.
Could be devastating. We've seen what this team can do with QT in hand. 85 points.
One more wave for Optic. Optic has to go. 4 dead. That should be round.
Consecutively. 4 dead here for Optic. Last shot is just going to watch and hold that op ball as Shopify Rebellion will strike first here. 1-0 as we head into round 2.
Let's not forget it was 67-31 in favor of Optic Gaming. They blow a 30-point lead. They're off of very good pushes from Shopify. And as you said, it's once again about the team composition.
All right, Shopify 1-0. And you got to think this is a must-win for Optic. Because down 3-1 to Shopify is a tough place to be.
Time and time again. Also, by the way, off-screen, Royal 2 did have that QT to just cause absolute chaos to close out the round. And Optic Gaming knows what needs to be done.
3 dead for Optic.
1 round to 0.
Should be time for Shopify. QT for Royal 2. That sniper's still up.
Shopify Rebellion just seemed to have the better of them. Whether that was
He doesn't even trade. He just kills him clean and gets out. And kills the sniper. Shopify is just so fucking good. Last shot gets another 2. I mean, they're already set up to fucking run over them in this round. I mean, look at this. During all this, Optic cannot move. Already 30 seconds of time on the clock for Shopify. Oh my god. Optic is fully collapsing. Royal 2 finds the gap.
certainly is, and Formal might be next if he's not careful. Royal 2 wants this 3rd kill. He's not going to get it because last shot beats it to the
50 points for Shopify in the round.
Versus Royal 2, it might become a 2v1 very soon.
Oh my god. It's over, bro. Go game 5. Holy shit, son. They are not missing. Triple for last shot. Holy shit. Frenzy for last shot. What the fuck? And this game is over. Yeah, Optic's getting farmed.
If you let last shot do this thing, 21-12 with a frenzy, they're going to be leading 80-0 against you. This one could be over in a moment.
Last push for Optic. I don't even think they have time. That's it. Wait, their ball carrier dies? Hang on. Okay, not quite yet.
And finally,
all right, Optic's on the board. They managed to break through the backside.
but boy, have they got some work to do. Royal 2 and last shot, 22 and 13 right now. He is having an absolute field day here. It's Renegade. He goes
okay.
Against. It's 3 dead for Shopify Rebellion. Again, Renegade, the savior for Optic in that
Renegade wins a couple fights, but I mean, Optic is playing 2v4 in this game. Bound and Legend have been non-factors in this game.
A frenzy as well to start a round of oddball. Don't know if we've even seen that all season long. Let's see what Formal and team can do to stay in this one. They're scoring yet again, and they've got 24 points on the board.
And we said
But here
what
comes
you need
time
to
for
do if
Optic.
you're to stay close to Shopify Rebellion to win games. You have to match up the Slays. Well, Bound and Legend ain't doing that in this game. 8 and 19 for Bound, 10 and 21 for Legend. You are not going to have the space required to have success if those are the kind of numbers we're going to be talking about.
And as you say, compare that to the numbers you're seeing on Shopify Rebellion. But two very different stories. But
Kills for Shopify. This is looking spooky for Optic. And Renegade doesn't even trade. And that should be game.
And this is going to be it here.
This is going to be it. 3 dead for Optic. Unless a couple of God Nades find their way to the feet and the body of Frosty, we are talking about Shopify Rebellion.
And Shopify goes up 3-1 in the finals of the World Championship. Oh, same Car Crazy Canuck. This team is fucking unreal, man. This team is unbelievable.
As a statement to take down Optic Gaming, who, as we said, was 23-2, and oddball, but to do it was just stone cold faces. There's no emotion on the side.
But I mean,
Because the job
Optic is not going to win games playing 2v4 like that.
you can tell, as we said, these guys came here for not only
To have good performances out of Renegade and Formal, and basically have 2 double negative performances out of Bound and Legend,
taking home the final Halo Infinite World Championship trophy.
you are going to be hard pressed to win a game like that.
Just one game away from doing just that.
The stats speak for themselves, really. Last shot, 25 and 16. 13 assists, leading his team.
And you waste a great game from Formal, who statistically has probably been one of your weaker players.
On the other side of things, Legend are bound with 1 to forget.
Or is supposed to be one of your weaker players.
7K damage. And it's just like we've said, anyone who's watched that man's POV, he knows something about the timing and the speed and the rotations on Lattice that clearly other players cannot keep up with. And of course, the entire Shopify roster supports him so well in that. But you can absolutely time to a T what Last Shot is doing on the map and who was leading in every round of that game. Early on, Last Shot, as we said, was 8-1. When he got
Last
slowed
Shot
down,
finishes
Optic
25 and
Gaming
15 with
as soon as
13
he goes
assists
back in, and obviously
in a
when he gets
minute
the
of ball
frenzy,
time.
it's completely over. I mean, how often do you see that in a game type like Oddball? You shouldn't even really ever be getting frenzies. And on Lattice? Yeah. Come on, think about the amount of angles that the opponent is going to have against you off the spawn.
Holly
The amount of
TS,
times they'll have to
does it
pursue.
all end here?
It's unbelievable to get a frenzy specifically on that map and game type because of the demands and the speed of it. But they are doing just that. Shopify Rebellion leads 3-1. Next up, Origin Slayer.
We talked about Slayer once more. Optic have stayed in series this event through Slayer. Can they do it once more and send us a little bit further into this best of 7? One thing they have to be slightly concerned about is there's a gentleman on the other side of the stage whose name's Frosty, who we've kindly called the Oracle of Origin. This man knows every angle, every nook, every cranny, every LOS, and how to hit every single snipe.
Yeah, I mean, how are we feeling, Chad?
That is available on this map. So
How are we feeling about
Optic are
this
gonna
one?
have to pull something out of the bag here if they want to keep this series going.
Talking about Frosty, the man you just mentioned. Smile on his face, and for good reason. 2016 Halo World Championship win with CLG, a 2017 win with Optic,
4 rings for Frosty, 4 rings for Royal 2, 4 rings and a national championship for Royal 2.
in the Halo Championship Series who knows
Is Royal 2 the GOAT?
World Championship win and hoist that very trophy. It is Frosty, and how fitting that he now
If they
has
win
the
this?
opportunity on the map, as you say, that has become his namesake, the Oracle
All right.
of Origin, an opportunity to take home that trophy yet again.
Holly TS, Shopify up 3-1. This could be it, Chad. This could be the final map of the final event of the final World Championship of Halo Infinite. If it is, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor.
Summon up something special and keep this series going. They're gonna need
I'm proud to have spent all 4 World Championship finals streaming from the World Championship, hanging out with y'all.
into Slayer Origin.
And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Let's lock in for one more map.
Champions, they still hold that title.
Hopefully more.
And they're going to need to find something special to stay alive in this. Optic Gaming will need to win the next 3 games to force us to a second best of 7. Most importantly, 1 game at
Hey,
a time.
much love, y'all. I appreciate y'all. And whatever comes next, you know, I can't wait. Hopefully it's good. And, you know, hopefully we'll be back here at some point. I mean, hey, there's events next year. We'll see.
Game is essentially has nothing between the two teams. Bound with the pick, though, is going to give Optic a slender advantage and maybe access to this snipe side where that all-important sniper rifle finds itself.
That is what we need to see for Bound.
Ah! There we go, legend.
Across grass, he walks in and gets a single-handed double kill.
This is what I'm talking about.
After a flatter game in that game number 4.
Ooh.
Well, Bound had a flat game, so did Legend, but it's those two players who have
I didn't read the script, bro. They do not give me the script. They don't let me. They don't. I don't get nothing. I didn't even get to play Halo 1 early. Found out a lot of my friends did. Those fuckers. Oh! He's so cracked, he doesn't realize he has no bullets left. Earlier than me, true. I did get to play it earlier today. It was a lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Usually, it's a big swing factor in this game type that we have in front of us. So, but keeping it close, Shopify now.
I actually thought it was kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. I actually quite enjoyed it. And I'm very curious to see like those prequel levels and also like the library. But yeah, Shopify immediately closed the gap and immediately cycles Optic. And after that great start that Optic had, Shopify is now up 13-10. Yikes.
A formal literally and figuratively in that situation with his back against the wall. Survived long enough though for Bound to come on the flank and try and pick up some of these kills, but now he's got to survive. Cycle's already spied him out.
Yeah, you got to get out of here. Damn. 5 kill lead for Shopify.
And it's 16-11 for Shopify Rebellion now. 17-11. They are just finding the gas when they need it. Last shot with another kill. It's 18-11 now.
The gaming needs to stabilize. They need to find a foothold, maybe get just a little bit of damage and a pick. But right now they're keeping them on split spawn. And Shopify is playing this game perfectly as they take.
Come on for me. Not like this.
Renegade has found some rockets though. Maybe that's going to be a way back into the game here for Optic Gaming. But Cycle wins his fight.
This is tough. Shopify by 8. You got to trade.
With the power weapon is a trade. Optic find themselves 3 dead again, and Cycle finds a rocket to play with as well.
Oh, and gets the free damage as well with the re-peek, and he knows there's going to be more company up top.
Legend slides away.
Oh, bad rocket. What the fuck? All good?
Optic, this is getting out of hand very, very quickly. Optic need this sniper rifle. If they don't,
that's so much damage.
We got to do it 26-16. It's the mid game, but they have a 10-kill lead. Let's get into a listening with Shopify Rebellion.
And a full snipe for Cycle, who immediately wastes it. That's good comms as well, telling him he has to load it. Oh my god. Shopify by 10. I mean, this shit's over. This shit is over. Unless Optic pulls out a miracle. Oh my god. They're up 15.
Taking Optic Gaming apart. And interesting to see, they were like, we're winning the game without a sniper rifle. Even though we've got it, let's just burn the ammo. Let's keep this momentum going. Absolutely been amazing.
This is GG's.
Double kill for Cycle as well on the home stretch.
Oh my god. No! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh my god.
Gets the kill, but the damage surely has been done. Cycle. Questions about if he can perform on the biggest stage. He's won that major.
But at this point,
major, and now he wants to add a Halo World Championship alongside this man. What a story.
Up by 17. Make it 18. Oh my god, they're gonna stake him in game 5. 20.
To do at this point is finish this fight. 6 kills required. There's one of them. Cycle again. On 18 kills, Cycle
18 and 4 for Cycle. What the fuck? What a way to close out a title game.
Stats from this young man. And you saw him years ago with one of the most historic and meteoric rises for a young gun in the Halo Championship Series, and he's now 4 kills away.
And this should be it.
hoisting the trophy, 46-27.
Not with the Rockets, though.
It has been an absolute steam train of a performance in this game from Shopify.
3 more.
They have run over
1 more.
with 1 kill to go. The only question is,
And there it is.
Last shot is the man.
4 rings for Royal 2, 4 rings for Frosty. And the first for Last Shot and Cycle, and also the first for Best Man as a coach. And Shopify wins our final World Championship. Well fucking deserved. Well deserved. Absolutely unreal team. World 2 cheesing hard as fuck.
And slowly build this roster into a World Championship caliber team. It's Shopify Rebellion.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in Seattle, it's been an emotional weekend. It's been a phenomenal season, but give it up for your world champion, Shopify Rebellion.
And congrats to Shopify. What a run. What a run.
Has won the race. This team,
And for the Young Guns, Last Shot and Cycle, fucking insane.
Picking up the Young Guns in Cycle and Last Shot.
And you know, if that's the last time we see a lot of those players on that Optic team, you know, for Formal, if that's the end of his career, and for those other 3, whether they go to COD or stick around or whatever ends up happening, hell of a run from that Optic team too. Winning the first 2 events of our season from Losers Round 1. But this Shopify team, fucking dominant from start to finish. They won the Kason LAN before the season. They went 2nd and 4th, I believe, at the first 2 majors. And then back to back to back, repeated to win our final 3 events, as well as the World Championship.
It's been an emotional weekend. It's been an incredible 4 years of action.
And I think they won LVT as well, so
I think no, just thank you to
absolutely unbelievable.
Historic and fantastic, and I think we got to hear from the champs indeed.
Shout out to the teams. Shout out to Bravo and Onset one last time.
Halo World Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you your 2025 World Champions, Shopify Rebellion. And what a win it was. I saw you backstage, Frosty, and I said, what number would this be when it comes down to World Championships? And you said, Blaze, I'm here to just get a job done. I'm here to work. It ain't over yet.
4 rings.
4th World Championship, everybody. How does that feel for you, Brad?
And that's 4 rings and a natty for Royal 2 as well.
Everything that we set out to do this year, and I'm glad we were able to do it.
You guys got it done for real, man. It was a flawless performance, a 3-peat to end the season. How proud are you of this squad for you guys to go through so much adversity and to be able to end the season in the way that you did?
True,
Yeah,
Pandas.
I love these guys. I'm super proud of them. I feel like we just grinded the whole year, and that's why we were able to close out these last 3 events. So I'm just super happy for these guys.
There you go, man. Make some noise for Frosty, everybody. Now, hand the mic on over to Last Shot. Can we get loud for Last Shot?
And Last Shot and Cycle, I mean, what the fuck can you say?
Your 10th event, you become a
10th event total. I've been to 25 events.
I'm just speechless right now, man. We all set out to win
10
the
events in, and he
championship.
3-peats, and he's got a fucking world championship.
You guys definitely did achieve it, man. You know, throughout the whole weekend, you have just been locked in, laser focused. But I know this one means a lot to you, man. Any shout-outs you want to give out there?
I want to shout out my family. They're somewhere out there in the crowd. My girlfriend, my mom, my sister, everybody watching back home. I couldn't do it without them. Love y'all.
Now, I need to head on over here between these 2 super slayers, all right? Can we get some love for Royal 4 rings out there?
4 rings and a natty.
Rebranded to Royal 3 rings, okay, not too long ago, but now you got your 4th. How does this one feel?
It just feels like every other one, honestly.
Damn, that's cold as fuck.
Shout out to my teammates. I just want to keep going for the next one.
Want to keep going?
Damn, that's cold as fuck.
And you've held a lot of these, okay? Any love you want to give to the fans that's been supporting you out throughout all these journeys, all these grand finals, and these big moments?
Yeah, I just want to shout out to everyone in the crowd. I know we can hear you guys while we're playing. You guys are amazing. I see so many heads in here. This is the biggest tournament I've ever been to.
And yeah, I'm just filled with so much joy.
It's probably the craziest crowd I've seen for like a finals on a Sunday. The crowd on Friday was nuts for the reveal.
Can we show some love to the MVP of the season?
Oh yeah, are they gonna do a finals MVP as well? Whoa, smoke 'em eyes, smoke 'em eyes. Smoke in the air, smoke in the air.
Psycho, you used to dream of times like this, and now you are a Halo World Champion. I know that feels amazing. What's going on through your head right now?
The emotions, like I can't describe them, honestly. There's no place I'd rather be than right now, and it's just a dream come true. So
it really is a dream come true. Any shout-outs you want to give to the people that's been supporting you out there to get into this moment?
Definitely want to shout out the Shopify Rebellion fans and the org. I appreciate you guys. You know, wouldn't be possible without you guys.
Pass the mic on over to your coach, Best Man, and slide on
Okay.
down here for a little bit. Okay, Best Man, yo, can we get some love for the best coach out there? You know, we have been a fan for you since Halo 2, Halo 1, all the years in which you've been playing, and now you are a world champion up here with this squad. Talk to me about how does this moment feel for you and what this team has been through.
Yeah, it feels great. You know, in the offseason, we set out to get our, two young guns in Cycle and Last Shot, and to, round it out with the veterans of Frosty and Roa 2. You know, I just want to shout out Roa 2. I think he's arguably the greatest Halo player of all time. When you look at his longevity, look at his stats, look at how many wins he has, you got to put him up there.
4 rings and a natty.
I got to give him his props.
Definitely got to give him his props and his flowers, everybody, okay? He's been sniping everybody on his main stage for
Yeah, their
many
Worlds
years.
jerseys are sick.
Now, what do you want to say to this awesome fan base at home, in the venue, everybody that's on their feet who was here cheering for you guys as you got this victory?
Yeah, it was great. We definitely saw the fans increase over the years since I've been on the org. And to cap off this season with all these people here, this is the biggest crowd I've ever seen in Halo. So yeah, it's awesome. I appreciate Shopify, the greatest org of all time, all our great fans, all our spouses, everyone that helped support us.
To everyone that has helped support this team, Royal 2, what you got to say, man?
I just want to also give a special shout out to Shopify. I know me and Frosty, we didn't have a home at the last last season. And they took us in, these guys, so I just want to give a special shout out to Shopify, seriously. They've been an amazing org, I think. They've done so much for Halo, and to bring us into this team and be able to perform like this, yeah, I just give it all to them, seriously.
Gotta show some love to Shopify Rebellion. Now you guys stand in front of the stage one more time and hoist that trophy as the 2025 Halo World Champions, Shopify Rebellion.
Unreal. Congratulations to Shopify once again. Absolutely fucking unbelievable performance.
Your final Halo Infinite World Champions, Shopify Rebellion, they get it done. The perfect
4 years, 4 different world champions. Optic won in 22, FaZe in 23, Space Station last year, and now Shopify this year.
Celebration. It truly is that. I mean, with every
And what a
single
fucking
person
game Halo
that's
Infinite was.
supporting their teams,
For whatever you ended up thinking of Halo Infinite, however you felt about the game, the competitive scene. Look at that fucking crowd!
very good teams that
The
we have,
competitive
of course,
scene,
in all of the world here for Halo
in my
Infinite.
opinion,
Of course, there was
was
no other
absolutely unmatched these last 4 years. I had a blast watching all the matches.
Shopify just had their number over and over.
You know, co-streaming the tournaments. You know, I started co-streaming events in this game. The very first event that I co-streamed ever was, I believe, HCS Kansas City 2022. And I think we were actually streaming for Gamers Outreach that event as well. But just to, I mean, I started streaming at the events. I got an opportunity to play in show matches and play on the main stage and do so many different things. And so I don't know. I have absolutely enjoyed the Halo Infinite era, and I will have memories from these last 4 years that I will truly never forget. So, regardless of what you think about the game, I gotta at least say that. Yeah, and I think that's probably where I stand as well, Car Crazy Canuck, is that. But I mean, just the evolution that the game has taken, and the community, and how like the level of play that we have these days, as well as the production quality of these tournaments and what HCS has done over the last few years. It's truly been incredible. I got a little bit of drip, you know. I'm rocking the Instinct today. You know, I had to cook a little bit, but look, I think that's gonna do it for us here today. I think we're gonna get out of here. So I just wanted to say I feel uniquely privileged to have been here streaming for y'all at all 4 of the World Championships in Halo Infinite, and you best believe that whatever comes next, I will be here still doing the same thing and still trying to play Halo. I'm excited for the future, whatever the future holds. I know that next year maybe looks a little bit sus as far as what we have going on, but we survived 2013, we survived 2019, and I know we're going to survive 2026. And you know, we've got some fun events lined up. We've got some DreamHack stuff, some LVT stuff, some stuff with the partner teams, and then we've got a Halo Fest in December, which will also have a tournament as well. So yeah, next year should be fun. We're not stopping, we're not slowing down. So yeah, with all that said, I'm not going anywhere. Grassroots isn't going anywhere. So I just want to give a shout out really quickly to Gamers Outreach and any other organization that we've worked with over the years. Hopefully we continue to work with them in the future. I just want to give a shout out to HCS and Halo Studios and everybody for putting us in this position, and especially for giving me the opportunity, especially the HCS team and all the grassroots people. I feel uniquely privileged to have been to a number of these events, and specifically, this is my 5th World Championship now. And so I feel uniquely privileged to have been a part of Halo history in many ways, as well as to have been able to play on the stage and play in show matches and just be involved in any way. You know, I grew up watching this game, and, you know, I played the campaigns when I was a kid. I read the books. I played it casually and enjoyed it casually. I transitioned to a competitive player, and then I got into content creation. I quite literally enjoyed all aspects of Halo, and I grew up loving the game, and it was my dream to be here and be able to do stuff like this. And the fact that I've now been able to do it for a number of years has been amazing. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here with me and for sticking with us through the last 4 years, and even longer than that if you've been here since Halo 5. Like I said, we're not stopping, we're not slowing down, and we're going to continue to make content, and we're going to still be full steam ahead on Halo stuff. And I'm going to try to keep going to events next year, and I'm going to try to keep making content, and whatever game comes out next, we will continue to cover. So yeah, I think I've yapped enough. But I just wanted to say that for however long, you know, I don't know when the next opportunity I'll get to say this is, but I just want to say I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. And yeah, going to these events and co-streaming these events and being able to do what I do just in general has been a dream come true. And the fact that I've been able to do it with anybody watching at all has, like I said, it's just been a dream come true. So like I said, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I will be back. I'm not sure. I probably won't be back tomorrow. So y'all can probably expect to see me on Tuesday with another stream. But we will definitely be back whenever I get home with a little bit of a debrief stream. And we'll be going over some highlights from the event and all that stuff. But I love you guys. This has been a great cap off to another year of making content and enjoying Halo. So yeah, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night. Y'all have a good time. Y'all be safe. And I will see y'all when I see y'all. But yeah, much love, and I will see y'all later. Good night, everybody.